Top 20 weird science facts that sound fake but are real. Some scientific discoveries sound so strange that they feel like science fiction. But the truth is, the universe is far weirder than most people realize. There are animals that can survive in space, particles that pass through solid matter, and time itself can actually slow down depending on how fast you're moving. These are 20 weird science facts that sound completely fake, but are 100% real. Number 20. Bananas are naturally radioactive. It sounds ridiculous, but bananas are slightly radioactive. This happens because they contain potassium, and a tiny fraction of potassium exists as a radioactive isotope called potassium-40. Every banana emits a small amount of radiation. But don't worry, you need to eat millions of bananas at once for it to become dangerous. Scientists even have a joking unit of radiation exposure called the banana equivalent dose. Number 19. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. Under the right conditions, water can boil and freeze simultaneously. This happens at something called the triple point, where temperature and pressure are balanced so that water exists as solid, liquid, and gas all at once. Scientists often demonstrate this in vacuum chambers. Seeing water form ice crystals while bubbling like it's boiling looks completely impossible, but it's real physics. Number 18. Tardigrades can survive in space. Tardigrades, also called water bears, are microscopic animals with nearly superhuman survival abilities. They can survive extreme radiation, temperatures near absolute zero, intense pressure, complete dehydration, and even the vacuum of space. In experiments, tardigrades exposed to outer space came back to life after returning to Earth. They're considered one of the toughest organisms ever discovered. Number 17. Your body glows in the dark. Humans actually emit visible light. It's incredibly faint, which is why you can't see it with your eyes. But extremely sensitive cameras have detected bioluminescent light coming from the human body. This glow is produced by chemical reactions inside cells, especially those involving free radicals and metabolism. In other words, you are technically glowing all the time. Number 16. You share DNA with bananas. Humans share about 60% of their DNA with bananas. That doesn't mean bananas are partly human. It simply means that many basic cellular functions, like how cells grow, copy DNA, and process energy, are shared across living organisms. Life on Earth evolved from common ancestors, so many genetic instructions remain surprisingly similar. Number 15. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Octopuses are one of the strangest animals on Earth. They have 3 hearts, blue blood, and 9 brains. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps blood to the rest of the body. Interestingly, the main heart stops beating when they swim, which is why octopuses prefer crawling along the ocean floor. Swimming literally exhausts them. Number 14. Space is completely silent. In movies, explosions in space make massive booming sounds. But in reality, space is completely silent. Sound travels through vibrations in air or another medium. Because space is almost entirely a vacuum, there are no particles to carry sound waves. Even if a massive star exploded right beside you, you would see the flash, but hear nothing. Number 13. Your brain runs on the same electricity as a light bulb. Your brain operates using electrical signals. At any moment, billions of neurons communicate through tiny electrical impulses. Together, these signals generate about 20 watts of power. That's roughly enough energy to power a small light bulb. Your thoughts, memories, and emotions all exist as patterns of electricity flowing through your brain. Number 12. Sharks are older than trees. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years. The first trees appeared around 350 million years ago. This means sharks were swimming in the oceans 50 million years before the first forests ever existed on Earth. Some shark species today are descendants of incredibly ancient lineages. They are literally living fossils of prehistoric oceans. Number 11. Your brain is mostly water. The human brain is about 73% water. Even mild dehydration, as little as 1 to 2% loss of body water, can affect concentration, memory, mood, and reaction time. This is why dehydration can make people feel tired, foggy, or irritable. Your brain depends heavily on proper hydration to function. Number 10, lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun. A lightning bolt can reach temperatures of about 30,000 degrees Celsius. This extreme heat causes the air around the lightning bolt to expand explosively, creating the shockwave we hear as thunder. Number 9, some metals explode in water. Certain metals react violently with water. For example, sodium and potassium explode when dropped into water because they react instantly to produce hydrogen gas and heat. The reaction becomes so energetic that the hydrogen gas ignites in midair. These reactions are often demonstrated in chemistry labs because they show how powerful chemical reactions can be. Number 8, the International Space Station is visible from Earth. The International Space Station orbits Earth at about 28,000 kilometers per hour. Despite being over 400 kilometers above the planet, it is sometimes visible from the ground with the naked eye. When sunlight reflects off the station's solar panels, it appears as a bright star moving quickly across the sky. Number 7, a day on Venus is longer than its year. Venus rotates extremely slowly. It takes 243 Earth days for Venus to complete one rotation, but it only takes 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. That means a single day on Venus is actually longer than an entire year on that planet. Number 6, the human nose can detect trillions of smells. For many years, scientists believed humans could detect about 10,000 different smells. But modern research suggests the real number may be closer to 1 trillion distinct scents. Your sense of smell is far more powerful than most people realize. It also connects strongly to memory and emotion, which is why certain smells can instantly trigger vivid memories. Number 5, there are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. A global study estimated Earth has around 3 trillion trees. Meanwhile, astronomers estimate the Milky Way contains around 100 to 400 billion stars. That means there may actually be more trees on Earth than stars in our entire galaxy. Number 4, your stomach gets a new lining every few days. Your stomach uses extremely strong acid to digest food. This acid is powerful enough to dissolve metal in some conditions. To protect itself, your stomach replaces its lining roughly every 3 to 4 days. Without this constant renewal, the stomach would literally digest itself. Number 3, neutron stars are incredibly dense. Neutron stars are the collapsed cores of massive exploded stars. They are unbelievably dense. Just 1 teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh billions of tons on Earth. That's roughly the mass of a large mountain compressed into something the size of a sugar cube. Number 2, your body contains stardust. Almost every atom in your body was created inside ancient stars. Elements like carbon, oxygen, iron, calcium were forged during stellar explosions called supernova billions of years ago. In a very real sense, your body is made from recycled star material. Number 1, particles can pass through solid objects. At the quantum level, particles sometimes perform something called quantum tunneling. This means a particle can pass through a barrier that should normally stop it. Instead of behaving like solid objects, particles behave like waves of probability. This phenomenon is real and is used in technologies like semiconductors and scanning tunneling microscopes. It's one of the clearest reminders that the universe does not always follow the rules our brains expect. Science constantly reveals that reality is far stranger than we imagine. The universe is full of bizarre rules, impossible sounding discoveries, and hidden truths that challenge how we think the world works. And the more scientists learn, the weirder things seem to become. If you enjoy discovering mind-blowing facts hiding inside everyday science, subscribe to Facts, Trivia and Stuff for more videos that reveal just how incredible our universe really is.